I thought this was an interesting reaction from Yashir Ali, who writes for, I guess, Huffington Post, New York Magazine. And this is in response to just Pearl sort of generally. People often get falsely accused of tweeting crazy stuff for the quote clicks, but finding the direct connection between their tweets and revenue is difficult. Pearl Davis is absolutely tweeting the most incendiary stuff possible for the money, and the connection between her deranged tweets and increased YouTube revenue is strong. She may be conservative, but not as patriarchal as she claims. She can see the direct connection between her deranged tweets and a massive spike in YouTube subscribers and revenue. She has 1.54 million subscribers on YouTube, and her YouTube videos have over 786 million views. Conservatively, she's made at least, and I don't know how he's figured this out, conservatively, she's made at least 7.8 million, but probably much more, especially since she does YouTube lives and can make lots of money that way in addition to the revenue she gets from YouTube ads. She has made 7.4 million of that 7.8 million in the last year alone. I hate when people say not to give someone attention, but in this case, you should know the attention you give her stupid tweets generates revenue. I'm only tweeting this because so many people didn't know she was making so much money off of YouTube. And here's one of her tweets, actually from today, saying women voting implies that men and women are equal. We are not equal. We have different roles and responsibility in society. It's feminism. Getting divorced should be illegal, and I'll stand on this hill. You should work it out, point blank, period. It's not about you anymore. It's about your children. I mean, if anything, I agree. You should really try not to get divorced, but you can't speak for other people's situations. And I think that's everybody's goal when they get married is to stay married. I don't think anyone gets married with the intention of like, well, this will fall apart in 3 years.
But she's also the person who said that if your husband beats you, you should still stay with him because that's your duty.
Oh, is she part of the endure thing?
Yeah.
Endure.
She just repeated
your
it
husband
after
should
they
be able to
said
cheat
it.
on you because he's a man and they have different needs.
Yeah.
Oof, I don't like that. I don't like
I absolutely hate that. Like, women's loyalty is, you can test that. And if they cheat, that's not okay. But if a man cheats, absolutely not.
No, fuck out of here with that.
Yeah.
And of course, like we all understand how biology works, but I think we can just because we understand how biology works doesn't mean it's like, why would you promote something that's going to hurt someone's feelings to the point of damaging or ruining that relationship?
Yeah. Guess what? A commitment is still a commitment. Doesn't matter on which gender it's put on. If a man can't keep his word, why would I believe that he's going to still be faithful to my family? Like if he's not going to be faithful to me. So
it's
I'm going to divorce them.
Here's
they
some
mostly
other
blame the women, and like my mom got married to a dude and he was fine, and as soon as they got married, like he fucking pulled a gun on her and shit and started like abusing her. So it's not the woman that changes all the time. Like if a dude becomes like that, you think my mom should have fucking stayed there? Like give me a break, dude.
That's crazy.
It's stupid. Men change too.
I don't believe that I don't think she believes all this stuff. I agree. I think she just says it. And because she's obviously making money and getting subscribers. And I'm of the camp. Like I see all kinds of crazy stuff on Twitter. I don't think I've ever replied to anything ever once in my life. Because what's the point? Like what's happening? You're giving them more attention and you think that you're going to change someone's mind? You're not.
I like arguing with people. That's the only reason why I do it. If I feel like arguing with someone, I'll just do it.
That's different. If you're like, I'm doing this for funsies.
I really want to see the way she runs her channel as she ages and this advice she's giving, if she actually adheres to it. Because guess what? You are a YouTuber that has 1.5 million subscribers. You are a boss babe at this rate. So you are the anti-female that you are actually advocating for at this point. So like, I don't know what you want to say.
True.
Yep.
Right. Shouldn't you let a man take over your channel?
Yeah, she should.
Will she turn her channel off when she marries a man?
As a woman in general, with her point of view, she shouldn't be doing this to begin with.
Nope.
Exactly.
That's a really good point. That's really interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. Because like it's, I'm sure she's had to hire clippers and people to help her with social media and people to maybe edit unless she really is just And that's the thing. If she's doing all of this by herself, she's even more of a boss bitch.
Yep. Yep. Wow, that's so funny.
Very interesting.
Very hypocritical for sure.
I know, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Very, very interesting. And again, I think, I don't really mean to like shit on Pearl. It's easy to like shit on her, but it's like, I don't really know her personally. So it's like, I haven't had any, and I'm not trying to like fence sit here, but I'm trying to like zoom back and examine her almost like a psychologist would. I'm just like, I don't think she's in the business of helping people, because you're not going to help somebody dealing with extremes or ultimatums or black and whites. And I think, a lot of people in the chat are comparing her to like Tate or like the Fresh and Fit podcast. And I think it's so much easier to like do what she's doing and like say the incendiary thing or say the base. I mean, God, it's the least original thing you could do to tweet out like women shouldn't vote. I mean, I feel like you see that 20 times a day on Twitter.
Fresh and Fit are genuine. They really think that way. Like that is them. She's not. She's like repeating what they said, what Kevin Samuels said. Like she just puts it all together. Like they actually believe it, at least. Like they actually, that's their actual thoughts. Hers though, she just takes theirs and some from Andrew Tate, some from Kevin Samuels, and like puts them together and then says it. Like at least they like are who they say that they are.
Let's play
pick-me girl.
Let's play LeeAnn's response. I know this is so funny with you sitting here to just play your video, but
I don't care. I hate it, but you can.
SimpCast is making people mad. Women saying that men don't want women, once they hit a certain age, they want 25 and younger and blah, blah, blah. And, people are pissed. Why? Who cares? She literally parrots dumb shit. And also, if a guy is like that, you don't want to be with that guy because he's going to leave that 20-year-old as well and look for the next best thing because that's what they do if they're already like that. You're not going to change them. So that 20-year-old will get a little bit older and he'll be looking for the next best thing. It's the same with rich men. I don't know why you seek them out because this is what you're going to deal with. They can't control themselves. They want the better and bigger and they'll never be satisfied because they think they got money and status, that they can do whatever they want and treat you like shit. It's not worth it. And no one hits the wall. Everyone ages and we're dying every day. They use age as an insult or an excuse. Just don't pay attention. So once again,
I love you. That was amazing.
Oh my God, LeeAnn, you're so funny.
So it's true.
Can we please make it
that he's going to dump you too for a younger girl? Like that's how they are.
That is who is it? Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's what Leo does. I love it. Nobody hits the wall. We're dying every day.
We are.
Right. Everyone ages, and you're like,
t-shirt.
It is like we all are gonna get old. Like, and who cares? Do whatever you want.
Also,
like,
I agree with you so much, LeeAnn. Like, you don't want any of those guys that feel that way. Like, never would you want. If a guy says that, you're like, oh God, it's the biggest ick, and you're just like, that's not someone I'd want to build
celebrity.
a life with.
I dated an athlete. I dated rich guys. I don't want to do it anymore. Like, they won't change. They are too egotistical. Like, they will treat you like shit and go get someone else or cheat on you. It's just not worth it. Like, it's just really not. Maybe some aren't like that, but no, you don't want them.
I think
just unless you want to live that life and be annoyed and always like, where is he at? What is he doing? Like, fuck that, dude. No.
I almost like I hate to say this, but like I almost wish we had a guy on the panel tonight to ask about this.
Ask
the thing is like,
come on.
I think
that's true.
I think the issue with like the things that she says, of course they're incendiary and she's trying to make waves and make people talk about it. Like that's what she does. She's a personality. People get mad about what she's saying because she says things in a very black and white way. And obviously the world's not just black and white. There's gray areas. There's exceptions to everything. Maybe what she's saying is mostly true. You know, in that regard, like a lot of people did look better at 25 than they did at 35. I was definitely a lot skinnier. I don't think I look bad now by any means.
You definitely do not.
But like, it's like she's just saying things to get people talking and make to get people talking.
Yeah.
I don't follow her. I'm not gonna like go searching for her stuff. My main issue is like you're telling people to do things and be things that you're not. You're not married. You don't have children. You're not taking care of a man and being subservient to him. So why are you telling other people to do that when you're not even doing it yourself?
You're also not taking very good care of yourself because legit, she does kind of look like shit.